Hello, Fralia, dear.
What are you looking at?
Lilith,
I'm not
always
afraid
a
of you.
pleasure.
No.
Just
even if you
browsing,
are my
or
elder.
were you looking for something particular? Funny you should ask. I'm in the market for a new locket.
The finest
Something
cuts,
in
fresh from the
polished
wilds.
silver, maybe. Big enough to hold, say, a folded-up letter? Ah, I see. I think I know just what you need. I don't have anything like that here now, but my Yorland. He can make you one right quick. When I get
Chops
home,
and
I'll
steaks
have him
fit for a
start on
jarl.
it right
Come and
away.
see my selection of the
Come
finest
back to pick it up
colored
in, 3 days? Perfect, my dear. Absolutely perfect. I'll see you then. All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it
finest
too,
cuts,
and
fresh
yet
from
they
the
lie
wilds.
to my very face. I just know it. I can feel it in my heart. You have to believe me. Please visit me at my home. I can tell you the whole
Tired of
story.
breakfast, Stu? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to it. It's cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work. Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
Trouble?
You'd be surprised how much work it is selling things in a stall. It's not all standing around and chatting.
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avulstein, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorald.
How do we know he's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother.
You lost?
So, you're here to help? My brother Thorald, he was fighting for the Stormcloaks and went missing. Everyone assumes he's dead. But he's not, I just know it. The Imperials captured him, and they're holding him someplace. The Battleborns know where. I'd go and search their house for proof, but they want me to. I'd be captured, and then we'll never know what happened to him. So I need someone to find that proof for me. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. but you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
Please, anything you can do to help me find my Thorald. It's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband, Eorland, tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take care of yourself now.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Iron sword, huh? What are you killing? Butterflies?
Pain is already easing.
It's a shame, isn't it? This is the Gildergleam. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
If you need potions, you should try our kit. Cauldron.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet? Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. May Kinnereth's winds blow you to fortune.
Everything's all right?
Mister, could you spare a coin? I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
Charging you double for the
Fun
produce I
most.
sell. Let me guess. They're saying it's because of this trouble with the
Now
storm
that's some
cloaks?
fine armor. Good old-fashioned steel.
Road patrols were cut in half because the Jarl needed soldiers. Now the bandits are bolder than ever. They've been raiding the farms for food, and supplies are scarcer than ever. Maybe I should sell swords and armor instead. Maybe. But they wouldn't taste as good as a loaf of fresh-baked pumpernickel. Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of
Once I've
Whiterun
made
to
enough
your
money
table.
trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Spare a coin for a fellow
You do
Nord
that?
who's down on his luck.
If you find one, I could
Never
teach you a thing or
mind.
two about
I'll find a
trading.
more charitable
Help you
sort.
get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
These fruits and vegetables are disappointing, Carlotta.
Yeah,
get them
these
fresh from
Khajiit
the
make a
farms
living
daily.
traveling the roads and selling their wares.
If you were getting them
It's
from
got to
my
be tough.
farm, they'd be twice
Skyrim's
as
a hard
fresh.
enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Farewell.
Trouble?
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Olfina? And
I ain't done nothing.
just because I'm a Gray-Mane doesn't mean I can't
It's
earn
no
my own
fun
keep.
getting pushed around all the time.
I didn't mean... I'm sorry I asked.
My friend Olava, the seer, she says things will get better for me once I start sticking up for myself. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Gray-Mane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Yes, Braith bullies me all the time. All the elders think I'm a milk drinker because I can't fight.
But I've got
Nobody understands.
don't I?
If you can get Braith to leave me alone,
Make it quick.
I'll be your best
I
friend.
want your stink
Forever.
driving my
I'll
customers
pay you
away.
too. My whole life savings.
God
2
smile on them
septums.
who show charity. Best you remember that.
Oh, good. She'll listen to you. I just know it. Until next time.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder. Boys, girls, dogs, elders, there's nobody I won't fight. Yeah? Why? Okay, I'll leave him alone. I was just kidding around. Besides, if he'd only kiss me, I wouldn't have to beat him up all the time. We done?
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well. I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those Gray-Manes.
Do you have news? Did you find something? I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9, it's worse than I thought. So, North Watch Keep. Then we know where to hit him. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those monsters. I'll round up what men I can and meet you outside Northwatch Keep. We'll get in and out as fast as possible. I'll see you there.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day. There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it.
Gray-Mane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
You there.
but hard work.
We're looking for someone in Whiterun, and we'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. We will find her eventually.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Gray-Mane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Do come back.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
You just let me know what you need. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Remember, I'll give you the best deals or die trying.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Bits and baubles for sale. Oh.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The companions? In Jorvasker? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Need anything else? Just let me know.
What can I do for you? Need something? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? What did they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me. Then I need your help, and there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
We drink to our youth. Today's
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are.
Blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust. I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
But this land is ours, and we'll see.
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun. Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.